Yes, guys, welcome back to the Cal's Clips channel, which isn't really clips. It is now just a second channel, I suppose. But anyways, as you guys may or may not know, for whatever reason, I've been in a fair few Sidemen videos. Now, what I wanted to do was just rank them based on my experience being in them. I'm not going to look at the views of the videos because that's not how we're deciding this. I think the best way to do this is just go based off of my experience. How many do we have to choose? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I've made no money from any of them. Fucking scammers. Let's get into this. Let's do the first one here. So the first one here is the Among Us video. Among Us in real life. Now, I like this video because I love the way the editors put it together. They had like all the bits and pieces, but it was really weird. It was a good video to be part of, but when I was there, I wasn't like, this is amazing. It was quite funny, but it also would have been nice to do it a few more times as well, because I think I was the killer in one of them, and it's really hard as the killer, right, to actually go and kill someone without someone noticing. I liked it, but I wouldn't be like, oh my god, let's do it again. So I'm gonna put it in the meh section, okay? Yeah, I like being the killer, but I would have liked almost everyone to get a chance to be the killer. All right, next up, what is this? This one here is the Sidemen roast video. I had a lot of fun with this. I'm not gonna lie. I came up with all my jokes the day before. My brain was so scrambled. You don't know the level of anyone else's jokes. You don't know what's too far. I mean, the Sidemen guys are saying there are no limits, but there kind of are limits, you know, they're your mate. The roast video was, for whatever reason, the one I was most nervous for, because I don't do stand-up comedy. I don't do any of that, and that's essentially what we've been asked to do, and that's why Stephen Tries was just phenomenal at it, is because he's so good at stuff like that, and he's previously, you know, he writes the jokes in his videos, and so he was very used to that sort of setting, and he did amazing. And for me, it was something totally brand new, and I really enjoyed it. I was really nervous doing it, but I think it was a great video, and there was some great stuff, and I loved it, and I think it's a banger. I really do think it's a banger. Right, next up, Tinder. I believe this is Tinder number 2. The Tinder videos are so much fun. I always feel a little bit bad for the girls though. We're trying to like be funny, but at the same time give across pickup lines, and the girls just sort of go like, yes, no. It's kind of weird. It's definitely harder to be a chick than it is to be the guys. But again, this is one of those things, the day before you're just panicking and writing down all your lines and things like that. Yeah, for me, I think this is like, just their Tinder videos in general are just goated. They are so much fun. They're amazing. And I remember just Harry being so good in this one as well. So yeah, that was definitely a goated video for me. Now the pub golf one, interestingly enough, about the pub golf one, I got some BTS for you guys here. I turned up like midway through and the lads are already absolutely battered, okay? And they're like, right, geez, I've got quite a bit of catching up to do here. We complete the pub golf. The video's over at this point. They all go back to Ethan's place to finish it. And you'll see in the outro, JJ isn't actually there. And the reason why is because JJ is spewing his guts up. And they just go, oh, Cal, would you mind just filling in for JJ? And I'm literally there like, well, first off, I'm not really a spitting image, am I? And not only that, but everyone's gonna be like, where's JJ? Why is Cal's taking JJ's spot? And I was like, okay, well, the comments are gonna get onto me for no reason. Simon then says, all right, okay, well, I need to go back to yours, Cal. I think maybe he had left his bag there because that's where the video started, something like that. And Simon spewed up all over my couch, right? Just everywhere. And bless him, like he was out for the count, you know, he was passed out. And look, these things happen, but it was just, I remember coming back and going, what the fuck has happened here? They've definitely seen better days. So yeah, for me, in terms of a video, look, I think it was a banger, you know. I think it was a banger. I think I didn't really feature in it too much, but I think it was a pretty fun video to watch. I would say that was a banger. All right, next up, Family Fortune ones was actually, I'm gonna put this and I'll put that in decent because I think that is probably a better, more accurate. Yeah, but Family Fortune, you know, this was a long time ago. When was this? Like 2018. This was back before the Sidemen really started to make these insane videos. You know, it was in a studio. It was back then considered, you know, quite a big video. So yeah, it's just funny that you compare it to now, and the stuff that they do now is just levels above, but it's interesting. Right, what do we have here? We have the hotel one. This one here, I like this one. This one for me is gonna go in banger because it was kind of weird. I got a message. Who messaged me? It was Josh. Josh messaged me and said, for the expensive guys, we want to have you guys surprise them and you have a party there. Who's gonna say no to that? Like me, Lux, and Randolph rocked up, said, well, hey, hello guys, and they were like, well, hey, like that, and we were there like, All right, what do we do now? And then my favorite part of it was actually not even in the video, or it was, but it was just right at the end and it was only a small snippet. But we actually, everyone, the crap team came over, sat around drinking and just watching old YouTube videos that we'd all made. Like, you gotta remember, like me, Vic, JJ, Lux, Josh, we've been doing this for so long, like 11 plus years. Like, it's seriously been ages. So we have so many old memories of things and it was so nice and I had so much fun. I know it sounds weird and you guys think like we're always hanging out with our friends, but a lot of the time when we're out with our friends, there's either filming going on and it was just so nice and we were all just sat there. There weren't any cameras. Yeah, that for that reason, like that's definitely a banger for me. The actual video itself, pretty good as well. Really enjoyed that. So spill your guts or spill your guts. This one was a decent video. I mean, it was one of those like just them hard-hitting questions got asked. And I remember that's the one where I was wearing those crazy trousers. Loads of people messaged me asking me for them. I think I actually still have them. Where are they? They are somewhere back there. They're somewhere back there. Okay, I don't know where exactly. But yeah, no, that was a good one. Next up, what is this? Dragon's Den. Now, I think this is a banger, right? Me and Lux had so much fun coming up with our concept. We did like condoms. They were tailored to each Sidemen and they all had their own one. And I just remember we were sat there the day before again. We always do everything last minute, as you guys can tell. And we're just sat there like, what the hell are we gonna come up with for everyone? And we just had so much fun just coming up with essentially custom condoms for all the different Sidemen members. And then not only that, but standing up there pitching it. I know this sounds weird, but it genuinely felt like we were pitching a real product and we just had to be as outrageous as possible. Yeah, it was loads of fun and I think the video came out really well. This next one here, wow, this one for me, GOAT. Like, what a statement. This one here it's called The Wheel. The BBC do a show of it and it was like the first time that one of these TV shows, as far as I'm aware, had really reached out to them and said, you can use everything of ours, we'll film it all properly for you. Like, it is not cheap to do that, right? I think it was definitely like a big moment in YouTube history where TV really said, all right, YouTube, you can play on our toys. I'm sorry, but there will never be a better Wheel episode than that. YouTubers just are so much more entertaining to watch than whoever the fuck is on TV. Steven tries. How he hasn't been hired by a TV company to do presenting is just beyond me. Like, that guy is made for TV. He's made for things like that. But unfortunately, TV just don't like accepting YouTube. And that's why I think this was the first time that they actually did. And I think what will happen is they've seen like, holy shit, this is so entertaining. Look how many people have watched it. Like, how many views does that thing have? Type in The Wheel and it's literally the top one. It's got 11 million views. Now, I don't know how The Wheel does on BBC, but let me tell you, this is probably the best investment they could have made, which was letting the Sidemen film there. I will admit though, guys, I still haven't seen any of the winnings. There was no £90,000. I was scammed by the Sidemen. They told me I was getting a bit of the prize money. I've been scammed. I've been genuinely scammed. Right, next up, here we go. We have got The Weakest Link. This one was a decent one for me. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I went out early. I literally traveled about 45 minutes and I was on the show for about 15 minutes. So as you can imagine, I'm not glowing with reviews for it. In terms of an actual video, it was a funny video to watch. I actually almost preferred the More Sidemen video they did, which was using the same set, but it was like, he would say a name like PewDiePie and then we would all write down the first thing that came to our mind. That I enjoyed more, but this is actually a good video. Last but not least, and probably my favorite one ever, and it's gonna go right at the top left there, is the $200 versus $1,000 versus $20,000. Guys, it was the Europe version of the cheap versus expensive holiday, and it was so sick. Josh invited us out there and we got to stay at that amazing place. Not only that was because we knew it was a surprise, and it was like all these like surprises and things that Josh does in his videos, everything is genuine. None of that is fake. We genuinely have to like pretend loads of things, and efforts and lengths that we went to make sure Harry didn't think me or Lux were going out there was crazy. Like, he was out there and we had already started our journey to the airport, and Harry had messaged me saying, yo, could you send me like a picture of something on his desk? He needed it for like some admin stuff, like maybe it was his passport or something. And I just had to come up with an excuse like, oh, I'm not in, bro. He's like, oh, could you send it to me when you get back? And then I was like, oh, I'm actually going on a night out and don't know if I'll end up staying back at the house. Let me get back to you tomorrow. And I knew getting back to him tomorrow, I was gonna surprise him then, so it was fine. It was such a genuine reaction from the boys, and I know that they definitely didn't expect it like at all. Yeah, for me, that was one of my favorite videos. Let me know what you guys think. Which of these was your favorite video that I was in? And let me know which one you think I was the best in. Like, which did I do the best in what video? Let me know. Anyways, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. If you're new around here, hit subscribe. If not, I will catch you guys in a little bit.